Most students do not understand the value of tailoring, customizing, and having a very specific CV. Today, if you're applying for a law firm in the litigation department, you cannot send the same CV that you send for a corporate department. Today, if you're applying for an in-house company legal role, you cannot send the same CV that you send for litigation. Today, if you're applying for an NGO as a legal advisor, you cannot send the same CV as a corporate in-house job, simply because the nature of each of these roles is very different. Your objective statement will have to differ for every organization. Your keywords of your skills offered will have to differ because each organization will need a different skill set. You might have done 20 internships, but out of which only 2 might be relevant to a litigating lawyer. If you apply to me and I'm a litigating lawyer and your CV says you have 20 internships with Luthra and Luthra, Samco, Camco, Khaitan, these are all big law firms in India. My question will be, you've never done litigation. How do you intend to do well at this internship? And then you'll be like, oh, sir, this, that, I can do this, I can do that. You should not allow me the chance to ask you that question. It needs to be specific. I know a lot of people applying for criminal internship roles have written, I am applying to your law firm for IP internship. These are criminal litigating lawyers. The habit of cut, copy, paste has to go away. Has to go away. Most people have lost interest in you within the second of seeing this glaring mistake of a cut, copy, paste. Do not BCC recruiters. Do not send one email in BCC to 20 recruiters. It is the stupidest thing that you could ever do. Recruiters would prefer that you write, let's say if you were writing to me, if you would like to keep it extremely formal, you can write Dear Mr. Dowlani or Respected Mr. Dowlani. If you are more okay with an academic sense and slightly casual, you can write as Manas Sir, right? You could even write Dear Manas for me, but that doesn't go well with a lot of recruiters or HR or otherwise, okay? Never write Dear Sir or Madam. Please do not ever write Respected Sir or Madam or Dear Sir or Madam. Call up the law firm. Ask them, who is your HR who will look at these CVs? If his name is Manas, write Dear Manas Sir. If her name is Mansi, write Dear Mansi Ma'am or Respected Miss Dowlani. You need to take an effort to know who's going to review you. If you do not do that, recruiters tend to get pissed very easily. Why? For one internship, they get hundreds of CVs. They have the choice and the power to reject your CV just because they feel like it. And at the face of it, they will reject you if you do these mistakes. So tailoring your application, whether it is your resume, whether it is your cover letter, whether it is your cover email, is important. Double check a message before you send it. Send it to yourself. Read the incoming message, copy paste and maybe send it out again. Don't forget to attach your resumes. Ideally, write something relatable to the firm. If you were applying to my organization, as I said, in insolvency and bankruptcy laws, you could simply write, Dear Mr. Dowlani, thank you for the opportunity to apply to your organization where I learned about an opening as an intern. I currently am in the 3rd year of the BA LLB or 5-year integrated course at SRM University and have keen interest in insolvency and bankruptcy laws, which is a core area of practice for your organization. Now, pre-pack insolvency is a very specific topic, right? If you would write in that email, I have an interest and have researched on pre-pack insolvencies, and if required, I am happy to present myself for an interview and exhibit my knowledge. You know what I do? I'd quickly be like, hey, Rishi, I like this profile. You need to shortlist him or her and invite them for an interview. Why? You talked about something about my field. You talked about what my organization is looking for. You presented yourself for an interview instead of writing, Dear sir, please see attached my CV for the vacancy of an intern. I would like to intern between 15 December and 15 January. Please let me know on the same. Eager to hear from you. Thanks and regards. Manas Dowlani. Everyone writes this. Not a lot of people take the effort to customize it, to refer it to the individual who will be reviewing it. Let's say if you call up my firm and my name is Manas and I pick up as a receptionist and you're like, let's just say Durga Devi. I can see her name on my screen. So I said, Durga Devi says, sir, I want to apply for the internship at Amicus Legum. Can you tell me who's the HR? And I'll be like, no HR, can you just send that email and I will review it. Durga Devi should always follow up with a question. Sir, can I just have your good name so that at least next time I call the line again, I will know whom I talk to. You see how I got the name? I will say, my name is Manas. Durga Devi can write in an email. Dear HR, it was a pleasure speaking with Mr. Manas at your firm minutes earlier. And I requested for more information on the internship, which was duly given. And with this, I would like to express my interest to apply for the role advertised. Please find attached my resume and my key interest as well as strengths are XYZ ABC. I would be happy to present myself for an interview at a time and date as convenient to yourself or the partners and the leadership in your firm. Do let me know when would that be. Do let me know what would be a favorable time. I look forward to hearing from you and in anticipation of a positive response.